Yuya witnesses a group of thugs abusing a beautiful girl. He can't fight well, but he's kind and wants to stop these thugs. He is injured, the thugs flee, and the police fail to catch them, but he's used to it. Obese Yuya has been bullied since childhood. His parents only love his younger brother and sister, not him. Only his grandfather cares about him. Yuya graduates from junior high this year, but his bullies will attend the same high school. He smashes the mirror and discovers a secret door next to the mirror. Yuya enters another world through this door. His grandfather was a world traveler. Yuya sees a game menu-like system. He inherits his grandfather's house and legacy from the system. He realizes he is level 1, and his attributes are 1. This house also has powerful weapons. He instantly learns how to use the weapons after picking them up. Later, Yuya masters all weapons. He spears a terrifying high-level monster outside the house, killing it instantly. Surprisingly, killing the monster raised Yuya's level to 100, and the monster's materials and money can be exchanged for Earth's money. Leveling up changes Yuya's body at night. He wakes up the next day as a handsome, strong man, but his mirror is broken, so he doesn't realize it. Yuya then enters another world. His yard has amazing vegetables. Some can cure all diseases and make people smarter and stronger. He also encounters monsters in this world. After defeating them, he gains powerful weapons and money. At level 150, his attributes are thousands of times those of normal people, and he is as powerful as a superhero. After that, he will have to leave this world temporarily. The next day, a rich girl, Kaori, attends Yuya's school. She unexpectedly invites Yuya to the UCI Academy. This beautiful girl was harassed by thugs before. Kaori's father is the UCI Academy headmaster. Kaori recognizes Yuya instantly and wants to repay him. Hearing Kaori's words, Yuya's younger brother and sister claim to be better than Yuya, hoping Kaori will choose them for the UCI Academy. Kaori angrily rejects their request and invites Yuya to the UCI Academy, where the city's best and wealthiest students study. After thanking Yuya, Kaori's father invites him to enroll. Yuya thinks his grades aren't good enough. Still, Kaori's father believes that character is more important than grades, so he suggests that Yuya visit the UCI Academy for a day before deciding to enroll. After that, Kaori's father finds a beautiful teacher to lead Yuya on a tour of the academy. Yuya is nervous because he's afraid of being humiliated and despised by other students, but the UCI Academy students think he's handsome and are kind to him. After the visit, when the headmaster asks Yuya's opinion, he says he'll study hard and get better grades at the school. Kaori is happy after school because Yuya is enrolled. She invites Yuya shopping. Yuya went shopping with Kaori when other students were afraid of her father. Yuya and Kaori share desserts, making them seem like a couple. Yuya enters another world after returning home. He decides to level up before attending the OCI Academy. At level 235, he struggles to level up by defeating nearby monsters. He enters the nearby forest to find stronger monsters. He finds a goblin that had attacked a group of human soldiers in the forest, and only one lovely girl survives. Yuya is no match for the goblins, but he uses several weapons to kill the goblin and saves the girl. Another group of soldiers arrive at the scene. Later, he hears that the soldiers were referring the girl as their princess. Yuya realizes he doesn't have many clothes. He decides to go shopping. At the shopping mall, everyone keeps staring at Yuya, praising his good looks and thinking of him as an actor. On the other hand, a famous fashion photographer, Hikaru, screams at the manager in frustration. His whole photo shoot crew worries as the male model was late for the shoot, so he advises his whole crew to find the perfect man directly in the mall to replace the male model. The designer then asks Yuya to model, realizing he and the staff need him. Yuya and Mayo take photos during the photo shoot at the designer's request. He worries, so Mayo helps Yuya relax while shooting. Mayo's good figure and difficulty avoiding physical contact make Yuya excited and shy after shooting. Yuya talks to Mayo about how tiring modeling is. Mayo tells Yuya that she became a model because she wanted her parents to notice her, but now she works hard for her fans. Yuya admires Mayo's hard work and becomes friends. The absent male model enters the mall. He is drunk and harasses Mayo at the mall. Yuya stops the male model because Neil hates him and is troubled. Yuya beats the male model easily. His attack seems slow to him. He worries that this incident will get him punished, but the designer and photographers film the whole thing and can prove that the male model attacked him first. The designer fires the male model and offers to hire Yuya full-time. He rewards Yuya with expensive clothes. He also needs clothes, and so he happily accepts them. The designer discovers Mio has a crush on Yuya, but Yuya doesn't know. Lexia rejoins the knights in the dangerous forest. They immediately fight monsters in the forest. Yuya arrives and defeats all the monsters. Lexia proposes to him immediately, shocking everyone. The kingdom's knight captain thinks this is a hasty marriage proposal and that the princess should understand Yuya before accepting. The princess fights the knight captain. Since Yuya lives nearby, he stops the argument and invites them over. Lexia and Yuya introduce themselves after thanking Yuya. Yuya's name is uncommon, so she thinks he's a prince from a faraway land. Lexia has never been in a relationship, so when she falls in love with Yuya at first sight, she passionately pursues him. Still, Yuya thinks it's too soon to get married, so Lexia changes her mind and decides to become friends. His UCI Academy transfer begins today. He goes to school wearing his uniform. Due to his attractiveness, many people are watching him. Yuya quickly enrolls in a new class. During soccer game in his first PE class, Yuya decides to only watch the game. A girl approaches him. The football game is reaching its peak while they are talking. One player fires a wide shot, striking the female next to Yuya. He leaps to his feet and kicks the ball into the goal. He shields her and scores from a distance. Everyone is taken shocked by him. Yuya is in class when gang members break into the school to kidnap Kaori. Yuya's younger siblings, jealous of his UCI Academy acceptance, hire gang members to kill him and Kaori. Yuya is scared because these people always humiliate him, but he overcomes his fear and jumps from the 4th floor to the playground to rescue Kaori. A strong gang member tries to stop Yuya, but he throws him away with one hand. He dodges a motorcycle crash from the gang leader, who falls down the stairs and faints. Police arrest the gang members. Kaori thanks Yuya for saving Kogori again. Yuya's brother, who was arrested, says the gang is too weak. This angers the gang leader, who wants to kill him. He saves his brother by defeating the gang leader. Yuya's younger siblings cry and beg for forgiveness, ashamed. Yuya lives in a monster-filled forest, but he's not afraid. He's excited because more monsters mean more experience and power. He hasn't seen any scary monsters in the forest, but they're said to be there. He finds an orc attacking a puppy. He discovers the orc has high attack points. Orcs can kill Yuya. He doesn't want to fight the orc, but leaving will kill the puppy. Yuya attacks the orc after pondering. He defeats the orc and saves the puppy. Yuya gives the injured puppy a healing potion after it falls unconscious. Yuya adopts the puppy. He discovers that the puppy is exceptionally smart. He named the black puppy Knight. Yuya takes Knight home after giving him a name. Yuya asks his classmates about pets because he's never had one. A female classmate enthusiastically offers to help him after learning she has a pet. She gets him a collar with Knight's name and supplies after school. Yuya returns home from pet supplies in the evening. He decides to walk Knight on his new collar and leash. Yuya attracts all the girls in the park while walking his Knight. Yuya's beauty stuns them. He meets Kaori in the park. Mayo also enthusiastically meets Yuya. Mayo is a famous model, and Kaori thinks Yuya and Mayo are dating. After Yuya denies this, she feels lost and Kaori is relieved. An unexpected robbery occurs. Yuya asks Knight to pursue a robber who steals an old woman's bag. Knight easily defeats the robber and drags him back to him. The robber pulls a knife and starts attacking Kaori for trying to call the police. Yuya instantly grabs and snaps his arm and throws him to the ground until the police arrive. Yuya and Knight travel to another world at night. Knight is a powerful assistant. The Knight gains strength and level after defeating many monsters with Yuya. He meets a strange-looking crystal deer in the forest. He struggles against this deer alone. Knight attracts the deer, who ignores Yuya. Yuya quickly hits the deer's weak point and defeats this powerful monster. The deer drops a magical prop that can be turned into any bathtub, so Yuya uses it to make a hot spring and bathe. The next day, Yuya and Knight continue their forest adventure, but this time Yuya finds a cave. Inside the cave, Yuya finds a skeleton with a book. Yuya decides to read the book and discovers that the skeleton is the sage's. The sage became the world's most powerful man, almost a god. The sage's power prevented him from becoming a god. He suffered from loneliness because no one dared be his friend. He ended his suffering by dying humanely. The sage stored all of his mana in the book and gave it to the first reader. Yuya had gained the sage mana after reading the book. He can now use magic and had read instead of chanting magicians can visualize magic. Yuya also learns you can cast magic easier if you name the spell you visualize first. Yuya decides to try and names his first magic spell Water Ball. He wants it to fire the water ball like a cannonball, so he visualized it. He instantly fires the powerful water ball, breaking the thick tree. When Lexia told her father, the Arzelian king, she proposed to Yuya, the Arzelian king is furious. Yuya has recently lived more in the real world. The school has organized a 3-day, 2-night camping trip for students. He's in a 4-person group with a boy and 2 pretty girls. When they learn that he doesn't have camping gear, the beautiful girls offer to shop with him. Yuya and some classmates buy camp gear at the mall. Kaori buys Yuya a stylish and functional backpack, and the other students finish shopping. Yuya is observant and can spot weaknesses so he can get what his classmate wants on his first try. He helps other students recover. After getting what they wanted, everyone thanked Yuya. After that, 3 girls want to go to the upper floor for women's clothes and the boys want coffee on the bottom floor. They split. After Yuya and his classmates drink coffee, the mall's fire alarm and the women's clothing floor catch fire. Yuya arrives on the burning floor and summons water to protect himself. Yuya rushes into women's clothing. Everyone has escaped except the 3 girls who inhaled too much smoke and fell into a coma. Yuya effortlessly lifts the 3 girls ready to go. Yuya decides to crush the floor magically and descend from the top to the bottom. Finally, 3 girls are rescued. The girls' parents follow. Kaori's father thanks Yuya again, and she loves him more. Yuya gains powerful mana and learns to cast magic in this world. He uses portal magic to enter the forest and defeats stronger monsters. Yuya and Knight defeat all the monsters and save a beautiful girl. Luna, who came to practice in the forest, is attacked by monsters and Yuya saves her. Luna invites Yuya to practice in the forest, and Yuya accepts her invitation. They fight in the forest, helping Luna level up and teach him combat skills. Luna soaks with Yuya at night to thank him for their recent friendship. Yuya is exhausted the next day when he teaches off-campus and falls asleep on the bus after exercising last night. Students must camp and forage in the forest for 2 days, gathering wild vegetables with fishing rods from the teacher. Yuya and a female classmate fish while Luna practices assassination in her hideout. Yuya's team's male student collects wild vegetables and fish, discarding poisonous ones. Ms. Sawada helps students determine if their wild vegetables are edible. Ms. Sawada identifies Yuya's group's wild vegetables and prays for them. Ms. Sawada realizes that Yuya's marriage proposal is ignored because everyone knows this. Yuya secretly teleports home at night, and the girls' locker room discusses Yuya's body shock and enchantment. Kaori worries about Yuya's preference for sexier girls over her. Some classmates find their ingredients eaten the next day, confirming their fears. Yuya flees with the others to hide his power, but Ms. Sawada falls. He must return and fight the bear to save her. She must throw the bear to the ground and train it at the zoo to prevent it from attacking humans again. After teaching off-campus, Yuya travels to another world to visit the Arzelian king in the capital. Lexia and the Night Leader greet him in the forest, but Night knocks Lexia down, cutting off the tree beside her. He asks the Night Leader to protect Lexia, while he searches the forest for the attacker. Luna surprises him as the attacker, but he doesn't hurt her. Lexia runs to him, wondering who attacked her. Yuya teleports because the Night Leader and Knights won't let Luna go. Yuya wonders why Luna attacked him. Lexia warns him not to use teleportation in front of others because, as a top spell, it can cause mass panic and war. Lexia inquires about the assassination after Luna regains consciousness. They discuss their past and the assassination of Lexia. Luna is a professional assassin group that adopted an orphan named Lexia, who became the headhunter after joining the organization. After discovering Yuya was Lexia's protector, she decided to kill him first to complete the mission. Luna and Lexia sleep in the same bed, and Commander Lexia is surprised when Luna becomes her bodyguard. They postpone capturing Luna, but Yuya is supposed to follow Lexia to the royal city to meet the king. Luna's appearance delays him daily, forcing him to return to school. An eminent agent visits the academy, inviting Yuya to join her company and pursue a career as an artist. However, Yuya declines, prioritizing his studies and adventures in another world. The agent, disappointed, notices the abundance of ball games and decides to participate. She is swiftly defeated by a formidable silver boar monster on her way. Fortunately, a magical rabbit comes to Yuya's rescue, saving him from the silver boar. Yuzuji, the talking rabbit, possesses human-like intelligence and instructs him in the art of kicking. Yuya's strength improved despite exhaustion, and Usagi revealed that he could become the divine of kicking with Yuya's invincible kicking abilities. Yuya refuses the role of the divine of kicking but pledges to battle the vials together. Yuya levels up as the silver boar perishes, acquiring valuable materials and surpassing human limitations. The following day, Yuya engages in a table tennis match at school, intimidating his opponents from the national team with counterattacks. Unaccustomed to his newfound strength, Yuya fears causing panic and promptly forfeits the game. Subsequently, Yuya's classmates invite him to a volleyball match, during which he inadvertently breaks the volleyball court floor. Faced with the overwhelming power demonstrated by Yuya, their opponents concede to avoid harm. Impressed by Yuya's abilities, his peers extend numerous gaming invitations, all of which he accepts and triumphs over. A photographer publishes many Yuya photos in magazines, attracting many agents who want Yuya to become an artist for their company. He sometimes needs classmates to help him catch up on exams. Kaori, who's good at literature and foreign languages but bad at math, tutors Yuya at his house. He tells Kaori the secrets of another world because he's always been her best friend. Yuya learns that Kaori's initial attributes are higher than his, and Yuya feels lost and tells Kaori that he became handsome and strong because he went to another world and raised his level. Yuya and Kaori agree to keep their secret about another world to avoid affecting Earth. Lexia and Luna return to the palace, where Luna's attempt to kill Lexia enrages the king. He slashes Luna and ties the king's hands with steel wire. Lexia quickly tells the king that Luna is her bodyguard, and since the king loves Lexia, he respects her decision and no longer holds Luna accountable. Luna's failed assassination attempt on Lexia angers the king, leading him to summon Yuya for punishment. Upon hearing about Yuya being summoned, the mysterious man plans to assassinate Lexia again. Later, when Yuya's school goes on break, he visits the royal city and meets the king. His priority is exchanging currency in another world. Yuya has purchased a substantial amount of Earth's seasonings in preparation, which the local merchant offers to purchase for 100 gold coins, a sum sufficient for a family of 4 to live in abundance for 2 decades. This appears that Yuya may effortlessly become exceedingly wealthy in this new world. Yuya proceeds to the palace, where the leader of the knights escorts him to the king. Sadly, the king has already formed a negative opinion of Yuya, believing that he has seduced Lexia, resulting in unfavorable favorable treatment. Additionally, the king finds Yuya disrespectful, as it is customary for first-time visitors to present a greeting gift to the princess. He presents a bedding set to Lexia, which possesses remarkable magical properties but is unaware that giving a girl bedding in this world implies an invitation for intimate engagement. This misunderstanding further infuriates the king, even though he desires to duel Yuya. Assassins sent by the mysterious man appear and use props to disable magic in the palace. The king's magician guards lose their combat power instantly. Fortunately, Yuya is a powerful fighter who will defeat the assassins even without magic. The knight's leader finds a Rhaegar prince's crest on the assassin while protecting the king and Lexia. Yuya guards Lexia for the knight's leader, and an ass may return if they stay in the castle. So Lexia wanders outside the castle, and the head of the knights secretly protects them. Yuya and Luna register as adventurers together, with Yui writing much lower attributes than his real ones when filling out the form to avoid a fuss. The guild guide tests the adventurer's mana with the crystal ball, and Yui's mana is exceptionally high, causing the crystal ball to shatter. Upon examination, the guide discovers that Yuya possesses the rare ability to excel in magic across all 3 attributes. However, he intentionally displayed weaker abilities and is adept at magic in all attributes. Yuya and Luna complete their registration and officially become adventurers, receiving identity cards as F-rank adventurers, the lowest level. To increase their level, they must fulfill various missions. Yuya's mana shattering attracts the attention of many adventurers, including a beautiful adventurer who openly expresses her desire to become Yuya's partner and undertake missions together. After capturing Rhaegar, Yuya can observe the trial. Rhaegar's face and body are scared when the soldiers remove his mask. Lexia's magic is powerful but uncontrollable, and after being disfigured, Rhaegar breaks down and hates Lex, leading to this crime. Yuya gives Rhaegar a potion, which heals his wounds but faces execution. Victim Lexia forgives Rhaegar, and after the tragedy, Rhaegar becomes resentful. Yuya runs away again, fearing the mysterious woman will attack again. Yuya encounters Yudi, a stronger and more skilled bow and arrow master. Kaori visits Yuya's house to check on him, but she doesn't find him. She enters another world alone and watches Yuya fight Yudi from afar. Yuya learns that Yudi is an apprentice of a deity, and Yudi joins Yuya's school to make new friends and stop hating humans. And that wraps up another thrilling recap, but the adventure doesn't end here. Prepare to be shocked by our second recap's unexpected plot twists and witness the evolution of your favorite characters. Subscribe to our channel if you want more twists, turns, and heart-pounding stories. Stay tuned for our next recap.